Alright guys, so we are doing 7-6 today. You should have seen this last year in Algebra 2. I know I say that a lot, but you should have. Yeah, you guys don't have school this Friday, and then April 7th, you get a 2-hour early release, and then spring break. I forgot there was a trash can there. Alright guys, so the first one here, we are going to expand with our properties of logs. Let's see what you remember. They're related to your properties of exponents. So that's log base 5 of 25ab. It should all be lined up. So do you remember when we're multiplying what we're actually doing? We are adding logs. So you could separate this out. You could say log base 5 of 25 plus log base 5 of A plus log base 5 of B. And then we just have one more step and we're done with this. Which of those logs can you actually simplify? Okay, what is log base 5 of 25? 2. So that's your final answer. 2 plus log base 5 of A plus log base 5 of B. Easy? Okay. We're not done with it. Again, we're going to expand on the next one. Log of 100, A, B, C. So what do I get? Yeah, you can do it in 2 steps. You certainly don't have to. I think you guys see what's happening. All right, so far so good, right? All right, third one, we are going to condense now. So I will give you log base 2 of A plus log base 2 of B plus log base 3 of X plus log base 3 of Y. So guys, when you condense and you combine your logs, you can only combine logs that have the same base. So I'm going to have log base 2, and then of what? A times B, yeah. And then plus log base 3 of what? X, Y, good. All right. We are going to go ahead and expand again. Log base 3 of 9, that's a 9, it does not look like it, of 9 over 2. 9 over 2. Yes, when you aren't dividing, that's like subtraction. Remember, same with your exponents. When you divide, you subtract them. So this is going to be log base 3 of 9 minus log base 3 of 2. And then what is log base 3 of 9?
2.
Good job, Nick.
Thank you. If we simplify the next.
Log base 3 of 2?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 to what power is 2?
It's going like a book.
Yeah, I don't know. So I would just leave that alone. Okay. Guys, I know I'm going quickly through this, but are we fine? So, okay. I don't want anyone sitting there panicking. Oh, shoot. All right, let's expand again. We've got natural log of 4 over 3e. Okay, this is the only part that anybody ever messes up, and it's when we're dividing by more than one thing. So, natural log of 4. And then I would just use parentheses to make sure you understand what you're actually doing here. So I'm dividing by the 3 and the e, right? But it's 3 times e. So I'm going to do minus natural log of 3 plus natural log of e. And yes, natural log of e is 1. Okay, so from there then you can just distribute your negative and simplify. So this is natural log of 4 minus natural log of 3 minus 1. That is your overall answer. Okay, so just don't mess up your signs. We're okay there? All right. Let's evaluate. We've got log base 2 of 4 to the 6th. Now there's a couple ways you could do this. You could figure out what 4 to the 6th is if you wanted to. I don't really want to, so you would be multiplying that. What do you do with the exponent? Do you remember where it goes? Yes, it goes in front. So this is really 6 times log base 2 of 4. So then we can evaluate. So I've got 6 times, what is log base 2 of 4? 2. So that all turns into just 12. Okay, because otherwise you'd have to do 4 to the 6th and then figure out 2 to what power is that number. Okay, it would be a very large number that we were looking at. Okay? Alright, so let's try another one of those. Let's say we've got log base 3 of 27 to the 5th. What'd you guys get?
15.
15, yes, because it's 5 times log base 3 of 27, which is 5 times 3. Okay? Alright, keep cruising now. Alright, we're back to expanding. Got natural log of x squared over x plus 4. Alright, I'll let you guys try this one. right, let's look. Okay, this is fun. Guys, can you separate that x plus 4? No. The only things you can separate are multiplication and division. You can't expand an addition, okay? So your final answer here would be to bring the 2 in front. So it would be 2 ln of x minus natural log of x plus 4. Yeah.
Would ln of x plus ln x make something?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. This is a little more simplified than that, but it's not wrong. All right, we okay with that one? All right, let's try again. All right, we are still expanding. You have natural log of x minus 4 quantity squared over x times x plus 3 quantity squared. So expand that, simplify. See how you do. Alright guys, let's look at your final answer here. Did you get 2 natural log of x minus 4 minus natural log of x minus 2 natural log of x plus 3? Yes? Uh-oh, Drew. No, you can leave the parentheses there. I would take either answer. It's good to understand both, just because, like, when I tell you to condense, it won't have parentheses in it, but you need to understand, like, anything that's negative is divided by that sort of thing, okay? Drew, you okay? Not yet, okay. Like outside of the parentheses? Like you put it here? Yeah, you see it? Now you see it? Okay. Well, now we're going to go in reverse, so let's see how that goes. All right, we're going to condense now. know I just keep going back and forth, so I don't worry. Negative 3 natural log of x plus 2 natural log of x plus 1 minus 5 natural log of y minus 2 minus, no, it's a log, natural log of x minus 3. Whew. So you are turning it into, when I say condense, you are turning it into a single logarithm. In this case, a single natural log. No, the sign just has to stick with the term. So if you look back at this one, do you see how anything that had a negative in front of it came from the denominator? Yes. So I see a negative there, and a negative there. So what does that mean about all three of those things? Well, they were all in the denominator. I mean, you can think about it this way. This is like x to the negative third, isn't that? Yeah. There's a lot of ways your brain can walk through these. So. Is this one tricky? A little bit? We were cruising along so well, guys.
I'm still cruising.
Okay, good, good.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that the denominator is there's a couple times? Huh.
Did you get it? All right, guys, when you're ready, take a look. Some of you guys have very good facial reactions to the No, we just gotta see through. Did you say who's true? I'm always amazed. You think I'm used to this, but every year I'm like, you guys don't know the other people in your class. It's like, that's on the other side of the room. I don't go. Yeah. Okay. So, all AA minus is still a thing, or if you like your full quarter test. So like all AA minus, just nothing goes in for your final exam. 4 quarter tests, the average of those can go in for your final exam. Or you can actually take the final exam. What do you mean? Like, quarters are 22 and a half, which makes the final exam 10%.
What if you don't like the final exam? And you like your quarter test?
Well, you would want to tell me that before you take the final. Like you pick going into it, like, oh, I'm taking the final or I'm not.
Like, what if you want to fail the final exam? Like, that probably
So like you had your 4 quarter tests and you're like, no, I'm not going to use those. I want to take the final, and then you tank the final. I mean, if you're, as of now, we'll discuss in our team, but as of now, if you take the final, that's the grade that's over for your final. It's not a take it and then succeed. Like you have to decide going into it. Are you taking your 4 quarter test grades or are you taking your final exam? That's a risk. It's, I mean, in theory, you could say it's harder because it covers the entire year. Your quarter tests would just cover each quarter.
super good grades. So there is the quarter test.
It's definitely harder than the Algebra 2 final. It's actually like a final exam. Well, kind of a fluff final exam, and you get your SOL boost, and you get like.
I mean, I did well without this. I I got one.
Yeah, but I feel like the Algebra 2 honors final was kind of just the Algebra 2 final.
I
So,
was very happy.
I mean, I'm not saying it's like an impossible test. It's cumulative, so it covers everything. But you're right, it can't go as in depth as the quarter test. It just covers more material.
It's not like last year, it was just like, oh, this
Random, like, hey, yeah, screw. Sure. Guys, how'd you do on number 10? You got all of it. Okay. You got it? Okay. Anybody issues on 10? We good? I think I only have 5 more minutes with you, so now I gotta move a little quicker. Suppose natural log of 4 is equal to A, and natural log of 5 is equal to B. I want you to rewrite the natural log of 20 using just A and B. So let me show you this first one here, and then I'll give you a trickier one. So guys, natural log of 20, that's the natural log of 4 times 5, right? Okay? Which is the natural log of 4 plus the natural log of 5. Do you agree with that? Okay, and then natural log of 4 is A plus B. Mistake that gets made on these, people try to plug in the A and B way too early, and you just do weird things with it. The A and B don't come into play until the very end of these problems, okay? So let's try another one that's a little trickier. Not a lot trickier, but a little. Natural log of 100. And then C is going to be natural log of 0.25. So try to do those two for me.
So you can try to get 4 and 5.
Yeah, you can sort of only use 4s and 5s. I mean, you can use exponents with them, but you can only use 4 and 5. So guys, how do I get 100 out of 4 and 5?
4 times 5.
Okay. You are welcome to do 5 squared, or you can do 5 times 5. I'm fine with that. So natural log of 4 plus natural log of 5 plus natural log of 5. You guys see how that's A plus 2B? Yes, okay. How are we doing on that last one?
Take my time.
Taking your time, okay. This is the one people struggle on.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna try.
So guys, natural log of 0.25, a lot of people are always trying to figure out, okay, well 25 is 5 squared, and how do I make it 0.25? You don't actually use the 5 at all in this. Isn't 0.25 just 1/4?
Yeah.
So isn't that natural log of 1 minus natural log of 4?
Negative A.
It is negative A. Because what is natural log of 1? 0. Okay, so this is negative A. Could you think of it as what? Yes, because you could also think of this as natural log of 4 to the negative 1. Yep, negative natural log of 4, negative A. So we have that answer. All right, guys, last thing real quick here is called the change of base. This is a way to evaluate logs that are not base 10 or base E. So if I have log base 4 of 5, my change of base, I could write that as log of 5 over log of 4, or natural log of 5 over natural log of 4. I always remember the base goes in the basement, so that way you know which one goes on the bottom. Okay. But you're basically turning this log with an uncommon base into a common log or a natural log. Okay? You'll get the exact same answer with either one. All right, guys, that's the end. Homework's on your assignment sheet. Is your quiz next class? No. Yeah. So, guys, remember everything on the assignment sheet is just pushed one day. So, the quiz would be next time that was supposed to be today. Okay.